Happy Tuesday, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I have a lot to do this week. Today's Tuesday, and I need to send the pattern for the blanket that I showed you in the previous vlog on Thursday. So I basically have today and tomorrow to take pictures, tomorrow to write the pattern, and Thursday to send it. I usually don't test my blanket patterns because they're pretty straightforward patterns that they're very simple to write, and I don't need testing for that, especially when they are just very basic stitches. So I'm going to show you the blanket because it's done, and then I need to throw it in the wash because I need that beautiful drape that only washing and drying will give. I also bought some decorations off of Amazon because Michael's, I was a little bit crazy thinking that Michael's was going to have some, no, Halloween, Christmas decor. They have some, very little, but not enough yet to, you know, get some cute decorations. Yeah, I know it's a little bit early, but you never know. Sometimes they just put the decorations out so early that I was like, well, maybe. So, but no, they don't have it. So this is the blanket. I really like it. I'm not sure about the name yet, but yeah, it's a very nice Christmas, pink Christmas pattern, which I really like. I love the colors, how it turned out. And if you look close, the stitching, it's also the stitches. The pattern is also very nice. I really like it. So I need to throw this in the wash right now. Also, I got my computer back today, so that's very exciting. I haven't set it up yet. But let's open these and let's see. So I got some decorations because what is this? These are supposed to be pillowcases. Okay, I thought I bought the pillows, like the pillow, but I guess not. Anyway, so I got these things that are cute. I wanted something like Christmassy and wintry that was pink. So I didn't go crazy buying a lot of things. I just bought a couple of decorations that I'm going to be using. Okay, so you can't really tell, but I have these two chairs over here and a little table right in the middle. So in the middle, I want to put a couple of decorations and maybe some fairy lights, and that it's going to be like blurry in the background, so it's gonna look cute. And I got these guys that are so funny. Okay, this is actually very funny. Look at these gnomes. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. They're cute. I mean, they are wintry, so I'm probably going to put one of these guys on the table, like I said, with the fairy light, so it looks like blurred and it's just a nice touch. Then there is this guy that has some skis in here, I think. And then this guy, I don't know what's the deal with him. I don't know if he's supposed to be on the sleigh like this. I'm not sure because it's glued there, so I guess this is just like a crazy gnome that's just sleeping on the sleigh. Who knows? But I'm definitely using this one. Maybe this one, I don't know. Maybe just one. They're funny. Okay, so this is my current situation with the market prep. So I have some turtle shells ready. They look funny because they don't have anything in it. This is a yarn that I bought at Joann's maybe a couple of years ago, so it's like a little bit thicker than the regular Bernat. That's why it looks a little bit bigger than these other ones. So I have all the rest are Bernat. This Bernat. This one is also Bernat, and then the blue one, and this one is the one from Lion Brand that I bought last time in the last video, and it's so nice, and it's like softer than the Bernat for some reason. I don't know, it's just so nice. And I've made so far 2 fins, so I have a few more to make, but I'm going to put this aside now. It's time to go pick up my baby from school, and yeah. Wanna say hi, Mama?
Hi.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Today is the day that I need to finish the blanket pattern, and I wanted to show you how the blanket turned out right after I put it in the washing and the dryer machine. So let's go downstairs. I just came to get my notebook because I have all of my notes and everything in it so I can write the pattern. I'm excited to get this done and also to take pictures, but I feel like the pictures I need to take them in the evening because that's when I get the sun in the back where I'm planning to put the blanket. So let me show you the difference in the drape. I hope you can tell the difference between the last clip yesterday and this one. Also, news on my computer. I just got it back yesterday and I installed it. And to my surprise, nothing was deleted. So I don't understand how they changed what they said they changed if everything is still there. Because if you're taking like important pieces, the main piece of the computer to change it for a new one, everything would be erased. Or at least that's what I thought and what they told me. They said, once we get it, make sure to back everything up because everything's going to be erased. You're going to have like a brand new computer because we're going to change I can't remember the name of the piece, but so everything is still there. So I'm like very curious to see if the problem was solved. I don't know. I'm going to test it with my headphones and see if it worked. And if not, that's very fishy. That is very weird. Anyways, let me show you the blanket. Where is it? Okay, so I don't know if you can tell the difference in the drape, but like this is so much softer and it's got such a nice drape to it now. Before it was stiff, you know, like how the yarn is right after you use it, and now it's so soft, so drapey, like has so much flow and movement to it. I love it. So yeah, this is how it turns out. Now that I am writing this pattern and grading the different sizes, so you guys have multiple sizes to choose from. One question that I get all the time is about the number of yarn or number of skeins needed per size. So if you ever encounter this problem, I know a lot of you know how to calculate, but some of you might not know how to calculate it. And even though I try to put every single detail in the pattern that I can think of, sometimes these very like simple steps, we just don't do it. And I've seen a lot of people that they just don't do this, and it's to add how many numbers of skeins to use per size, let's say. And that is simply because not everybody will use the same yarn, and different yarns, different brands have different meters, have different grams, have different just weight in general for or how much yarn it comes with one skein. So I don't want to give you a number of skeins or cakes or whatever. If you're using a different brand, then you're gonna get the wrong number of balls, right? So in this case, what I use in my patterns is grams and meters. Grams because if you're using the same yarn as I'm using, then you're gonna have the same meters. And meters, it's an important number because that's the length that comes in one skein. So that's the one I would suggest you use when you're buying a different brand that comes with different yardage or different meters. Now, I use grams and meters because that's just what we use here in Canada the most. I know you guys in the States use yards, and I don't know what you use for weight, like ounces, I guess. So like that's very simple. You just go to Google and put, I don't know, if it's 100 gram, how many ounces 100 grams is, and it's gonna give it to you instantly, way faster than what it's gonna take me to answer to your message to just ask me that. And the other thing is for the number of balls, let's say we're gonna do a very simple math. Let's say I'm gonna tell you that you need 100 meters in the project to complete this blanket. I'm just giving you an example. So if I tell you that we need 100 meters and your ball of yarn that it's different than mine has 10 meters per ball, then if you need 100 meters and your ball has 10 meters, you're gonna need 10 balls. So you're going to divide those 100 that I gave you by the number of meters that your ball has. And that is gonna give you the numbers of balls that you need. Again, we do this, or I do this, because that's just easier for me and for you. If you are using, you're not restricted to use just the yarn that I'm telling you to use. You can go ahead and explore any other same category as the one that I'm providing in the pattern, but same category, and you can go ahead and explore any yarn that you want. You just have to, and you have the yarn that you need, you just need to know how many balls. So you just divide that whole number by the number that comes with your ball, and then you're gonna know exactly how many balls or skein or cakes or whatever you need for your project. And that's just, again, easier for everyone. And then yeah, that's the way to do it. So in regards of this pattern, I am almost done. I am just finished color A for all. I was grading the pattern to know how much yarn you need per color, per size. So I'm almost done with that. And then I think I'm going to include in this pattern the color sequence or the color diagram for each size, just because I have a couple less sizes than I usually include, and also because I feel like it's so much better when you can visualize how your blanket's gonna look like and how many rows you can count. Like, it's just so much easier. So I'm gonna include that, and I also need to do the different color combinations that I usually offer in my free pattern, no, in my PDF pattern. So the color charts for all the different sizes and the different color combinations, inspirations that I give, those are only available in the PDF pattern. The free version will only include the one size and one size only, which is the one that I made, and the color diagram for that specific size. And then if you want different sizes and color inspiration and things like that, you can purchase the PDF pattern, and that will include everything. So I'm gonna try it and hurry up on this part so then I can get everything ready to take the pictures this evening, because I only have an hour and a bit before I need to go get my baby from school. So I'm almost done. I'm almost there. So I need to finish it. Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's been a little bit since I vlogged. I've been a little bit busy just with family stuff and also market prepping. So I'm gonna show you the last things that I have made for this market. So the market is this upcoming weekend. So you guys will see this vlog this week, and then I will vlog in the weekend, the market and all of that, and post that next week. So that's gonna be fun. And in today's task, I need to finish the bags. So I have the stack in the bag. I think I finished probably 2 or 3 of all the ones that I had. And then, so I need to finish those, make a couple of more of the regular bags. These ones, not the boxy ones. And then I need to set up my table here in my office to see the arrangement and what I'm gonna do, because I don't have clear already what my setup is gonna look like, and I need to probably buy an extra shelving unit to put on the other side so I can put my plushies and stuff like that, and I need to order that like now. So we're gonna do that today for sure to make sure that everything is in place, and then I will continue with the market prep as soon as I have that figured out. So let me show you what I have been working on. Okay, so here are a few things that I have been making lately. So first, my turtles. These are the ones that I have been working on so far. So I made this one with the green shell. This is the, I don't know if I showed you in a previous clip. I haven't vlogged in a few days, so I don't remember exactly what I showed you. But this is the Lion Brand Dreamland Dream something yarn, and yeah. It's perfect for the turtle. I also did a little trick that maybe I will post like a reel or something to hold the head on the shell so that it's not wobbly and it looks really nice. So I made this one. Then I also made this guy with this nice pinky shell. Again, patterns will be listed in the description. All the patterns that I'm using, whether they're mine or not, they will be listed in the description if you're interested, so you can go check it out. So I made those turtles. Then I have been making a lot of chickens. I just jumped on the trend of making these chickens. They are so quick and easy to work, and they're perfect because, like I said, they're so easy and they look so cute. So I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these guys, and 6. This one just needs the beak. But yeah, I will definitely be making a few more for this weekend. Again, they're quick and easy. Then the other thing that I made is this dino, this baby blanky dino. This is another cute pattern, and then I made this one. The size difference is just because of the yarn. So this was a yarn that I bought at Joann's, I don't know, like 2 years ago. So their yarn, it's a little bit thicker, and that's why this one turned out bigger than this guy, but they are the same pattern and the same everything. This one just needs the spikes, and then it'll be all done. This one is also really quick to make. I made this one last night, and I think I'm gonna make a couple more of these ones so I can have a few dinos. So I have those two, and then the last one that I made that I haven't showed you is this little ducky. So this is, I think it's called Della Duck. I'm not sure. Maybe I can be totally making that up, but I just need to make a headband because this guy, it's just like empty, not empty, but like doesn't have anything fun. So I'm going to make the headband. And yeah, that's what I have so far for plushies. So not that many, like I would like to have. This is what it looks like, my little pile of plushies. Then I have my chickens over here, and I'm going to finish right now my bags, and then I'm gonna set up and see how everything looks like. I also have a few, maybe 6 fins done, so I have for another turtle, and then I make 2 more fins and I have for another turtle. So I'll have 2 more turtles done, and then like I said, I'm hoping that maybe tonight I can make a couple more of these guys and the chickens. So we're gonna bring up the productivity. I think I showed you these wells in the last clip, or the previous vlog maybe. I only have 3. I should make more, but I just want to make some that are a little bit bigger. I also haven't had the time to finish the jellyfish pattern that I was talking about. I have one that has the head done, and I can just I need to finish like modifying everything so I can have the pattern, and then I can share it with you guys. But I really think that after this weekend I'll have more time to work on my patterns. I just been market prepping last minute. I do have stuff, but I decided last minute, like I said, that I wanted to do these things. So yeah, that's my fault. Anyways, let's get to sewing so I can finish this little pile of bags. Okay, so here's what we're working with for the setup. I have my table, my crates, and I have this shelf over here. The space that I have is a 10 by 10. So I don't know if I should do something different. Okay, a little bit of progress in here. So this is all I have left for merino wool stuff. And yeah, I am so short in stock for merino wool. Like those are all the adult hats that I have, plus the 2 other ones that I made. I'm gonna just put them here just so I can see them displayed, but they obviously need a tag and they need the pom-pom. So I'm just gonna put them here so it looks a little bit fuller. But yeah, that is all I have left for the merino wool stuff, for the merino wool adult hats. Then these are all the baby sizes. So I have a couple or 3 toddler sizes, couple toddler sizes, a few of the 6 to 12, a few 3 to 6, and a few 0 to 3. That's all I have left. Then these are all the headbands that I have left for the merino wool. Again, these ones are a really good seller, so if I have time, I might have to make a few more of these, but I want to prioritize again the sewing bags and the amigurumis. So I do have a few bonnets. These ones are my patterns and they are really good. The stitches are close together, so you're not gonna get air through the fabric. And yeah, this pattern is available in my shop. And one thing that I want to mention about the bonnet pattern, because I know a lot of people would mention they are slightly more expensive than my other patterns, and that's because the pattern, and I have it written there but not everybody read the whole description, but the pattern comes with 3 different yarn weights. So the pattern includes the bulky version, which is this one, the bulky weight version, then the regular super bulky version, which is basically Wool Ease, Thick and Quick, or any category 6 weight yarn for this one. And then I also have the super bulky luxury version, which is if you're using Wear Kniters the wool, because that yarn, it's slightly thicker, so you need a different pattern for that. So I have those 3 patterns in one pattern, and then I have 2 versions of the bonnets. I think I have the Pine bonnet and the Andes bonnet, which they are similar but not the same. And I was working on another pattern for the same bonnet, just with a different stitch. I just never got to finish it, so maybe I'll do that this upcoming winter. But yeah, overall this pattern, it's great. I love it. It's no sew, so that's a plus. And yeah, so I have a few bonnets in the merino wool yarn, which I'm not sure where I'm gonna display them because they're a little bit, they're floppy. You can't have it. So last year, one of my last markets, what I did was I put a little post in here or whatever, like dowel, wooden dowel, and I hang them. And it was great. The only problem is that because I'm so short, I was like behind and under the bonnets. I really, like I said, I really liked that setup because the bonnets were all hang and it was just great. I just don't know if I should do that again. Like, I'm pretty sure I have these higher, so maybe if I do that, it'll be like higher than me, but I don't know. Okay, everyone, this is how the new setup looks like. So this is the new setup and how the layout looks. It's hard to tell right now, but I can show you once I go set up over there. I'm just not sure of how to display things.
so it looks nice and cohesive. I also need to measure to make sure that I have 10 feet in here, because if I have more, then I'm in trouble. But with this layout, the only problem is that I don't think I will have space for this shelf. So I can either not use that table and put my shelf here and move these crates over here and just have this one and that one, and it will still create that shape because the shelf will be here. Or I'm not sure. I will have to play with this and see. The only problem is that my office, it's not really big, so I can do this. But I will show you the new things that I bought. So this is one of the little shelf thingies that I got, and I will put the little baby booties in here. This one is much smaller than the other one that I have, and it's gonna be perfect because then I can just display a few booties at a time. I don't have that many, and like I said yesterday, I'm not planning on making more, so I will just put what I have, and it's just perfect and small, and I can also use it in the future for different items, not just the booties. Then I also got this cute shelf. I believe this is for fruits, which is so nice. And I thought it was perfect for the chickens and the turtles at the bottom. I will make more chickens, like that's for sure. I want to have, like, I don't know, a few more chickens. The turtles, I have another 2 shells that are ready, so I can make 2 more. And yeah, and then I also have the other plushies over there. I have another little thing that I bought to display that should be coming today. So I think that I might put that thing that I bought over here and move the chickens on this side, and then on this other side I will have like the accessories, the wearables, hats and beanies and whatnot. And then if it fits, depending on how much space I have, I can put the shelf here or not. So that's what I'm gonna try to figure out. But again, the space is really small right now, so I think I'm just gonna have to take it all apart and measure first, take it all apart, and then on Friday when I go set up, it's when I'm gonna have to play with everything, which is risky, very risky, but I will bring everything. Like I will bring my shelf and the tables and all of that and see how that works. And then the crates, I'm not very convinced with the placement that I have them right now. I was thinking maybe doing a different configuration with the crates and see how they look in a different setup. I'm gonna do that very quickly right now. I don't want to waste too much time with this setup because I need to get to prep stuff, but this gives me a nice idea. I'm just gonna go get my measuring tape now and see if the space that I have is good. It's a 10 by 10, but for some reason it always seems like it's less. I don't know. I'm going to measure that. Okay, I measured everything and I have space for the length of what I have right now. It's exactly 10 feet. And then for the other side, I think I also might have the space to put this shelving unit at the end. And also look at how I did the corner. I really like it. I think this is great. I'm very happy with this layout. I just need to put another of those small crates on this side, and then I'll put 2 mannequins on the top, and then the CJ Design name on the top over there. So that's gonna look really nice. And yeah, I really like this setup. Happy Thursday, everyone. It is 8:20 at night and I finished the bags today, which is so exciting. I made the regular ones in lots of different prints. I didn't do 2 of the same one, so these ones are truly one of a kind. So this just one of each, so whoever gets that one, there's not gonna be another one. So I have to go set up tomorrow. I am trying to figure out how I'm going to edit this vlog for you guys. So it goes live tomorrow. I might start editing tonight. I don't know. It depends how much I can get done in here. And if not, I'm gonna have to edit and upload on Sunday. So I'll try my best to have it for tomorrow, but it might be a rush. So, and yeah, I need to just put everything away now, charge my payment machine, and finish the plushies. And then tomorrow and on Saturday, I'll bring you guys with me to the market. So I'm gonna leave it here with my current setup. I'm going to take everything down now and get it ready so tomorrow I can pack my car and go set up at the venue. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Stay tuned for the next vlog. It's gonna be the fun market. I'm gonna try to film as much as I can. I know sometimes I'm really bad at filming at markets, but I'm gonna do my best to film as much as I can. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye guys!